Begin takeoff procedure.
All right, everybody. So I'd like to welcome you to the top 4. Let's go ahead and edit that on the bottom there. That's important. It's the top 4 of the 2018 X-Wing World Championships. My name's Dio Morales, and I am here once again with my good friend Fan Lang Lang. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it's quite right.
Can you say?
I'll say it one more time then.
Okay.
Fan Langelaan.
Langelaan.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too bad. I have a lot of in my classroom. I have a lot of Polish students, and they challenge
Polish students. That's challenging.
They challenge me to say things in Polish.
Say my name.
Right. I'm like.
Yeah. Well, compared to Polish, Dutch is actually quite comprehensible. I would say.
All right. So
they're placing the rocks.
They're placing the rocks. According to FFG, they're going to start at 6:40. I'm going to go ahead and stop the timer just so we wait for us to get confirmation before we actually start the timer. One question I have for the chat, I got a couple of requests to restream the FFG camera feed because I can't get a live camera there and commentate on it. Would you watch? Should I do this? Let me know what you guys think. I would absolutely do that for you guys if you would like that. Yeah, so
replacing the asteroid. Maybe we should talk about the squadrons the players are fielding a bit.
Absolutely, it's time to start talking about it. So, brand new game. Here we go. So Jelte, the Boer, is out of the Netherlands national champion.
Exactly.
And we have a Palp Ace list here. We've got Quick Draw, Veteran Instincts, Fire Control System, Advanced Optics, Lightweight Frame, and the Special Ops Training title, paired with the Inquisitor, Push the Limit, Auto Thrusters, and the title. And rounding it out with Captain Yor, Collision Detector, Emperor Palpatine. And Captain Yor is the Palp carrier that allows you to pool stress off of your aces so that you can, push the limit and pass off the stress or to deal with other stress mechanics. And it looks like in this matchup, Jelte is going to be able to use that to his advantage to doing a lot of K-turns and sloops. He's going to be able to do that because there's no stress
There's no stress.
Side.
We saw Jelte play the previous matchup against a similar list, but that had a lot of stress mechanics, the Tactician, Stress Bot, Ezra. Then you really have to use Yor to prevent all the stress from piling up on your aces. But in this case, you can be a bit more aggressive, use some S-loops, use Push the Limit more with the Kistor, and get that stress on Yor.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and not sure. That's the other top 4 match going on.
Yeah. There are 2 kids playing.
Yeah, 2 18-year-olds. 2 18-year-olds.
Okay, they're 18. Okay.
Just they're on the edge of man and kid, right? Like right there.
So, and talking about Jan's list, he's the Polish national champion. So
that's
it's
right.
a very high-stake list here.
Absolutely.
High-stake match here. And he is running Miranda Doni with a twin laser turret, harpoon missiles, which is quite standard. But then he got an interesting choice, Intelligence Agent.
Yes.
So I think almost all the Mirandas we saw being played in the tournament had C-3PO for the defense. But this guy runs Intelligence Agent, and I talked to him a bit about why he does that, and he thinks, well, the added defense for C-3PO is not really necessarily if you play a bit if you play defensively, and he really likes the Intelligence Agent to look at the Inquisitor's dial, look at Quick Draw's dial, to arc dodge them with a slam.
There you go.
You can prevent more damage maybe in that way than with C-3PO.
Right. If I know what you're doing, then I can just get out of the way from where you're going to be.
Exactly. And also, yes, Jespava with the repositioning ability, so he might be able to get a block off. Right,
absolutely. So what the players are doing right now, they're just double checking to make sure everybody's templates and stuff are the same length before they get started. That way they're using things that are the same. And if there's any discrepancies, they'll probably just end up sharing a set or something like that.
Okay, and furthermore, Jan has on his list also the bomblet generator, very standard, long-range scanners to get that missile off. Lorik with Rudder Fires and Wookiee Commandos. So he doesn't have the points for like Ray or Tactician like the other players have. And then he has, as the third ship, he doesn't have Shatterpeed. He doesn't have Ezra, he doesn't have Fen, he just has Jess Pava.
Yes.
Which is an interesting choice.
Yep.
I mean, the Shatterpeed gives you a lot of control, either in the form of stress, if you use Ezra, or Fen Rao to prevent the opponent from using modifiers. But Jess is just damage. I mean, you roll 3 or 4 dice, fully modified, with rerolls, focus. It's a lot more aggressive choice than the Shatterpeed.
And then looking at Jan's choices to have Lorik withdraw their fire and Jess with selflessness, you get the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
A lot of time people with the Miranda are making one choice or another, but now he's like, I got both tools to use it when it comes up. So that's something that Jelte is going to have to really be mindful of when making his decisions.
And it also helps, I mean, he doesn't have C-3PO, but he does have both Draw the Fire and Selflessness, so that's if the opponent goes for Miranda aggressively, you can use both those tools to defend her even without C-3PO.
Absolutely. So I do want to talk about the top 4 in general. We have 3 national champions out of the 4. Is that right?
There's at the top 4.
In the top 4,
well,
right?
Nathan ID is not
he won
national champion. He's like
was he runner-up? No, he won the U.S. Nationals.
No, this was the North American.
North American.
So
okay. So
I mean, it's very good, of course, but it's
bigger than a nation.
Bigger than a nation. Yeah, than a continent. Yeah.
Fantastic. So looking at the setup here, we have Lorik, Jess, and Miranda all on that top end there, looking to joust.
Yeah.
We don't have anything like Ray anywhere in Jan's list, so he can come out fast or slow depending on what his plan here. Yeah. And we did see this last time from Jelte, setting up in a flanking position with a block on the shuttle, an optional block, because he can cut out of it at any time he wants. Yeah.
But I think we will see Jelte following exactly the same plan as last game. He will joust Jan's list with both the shuttle and quick draw and use the Inquisitor as a flanker.
Yes.
And then depending on whether Jan goes for quick draw first, if he goes for quick draw first, he will probably go, Jelte will kill Miranda first. If he goes for the shuttle first, he will try to put damage on Lorik.
Right. All right.
And the one important thing to mention, Jan Swirski beat Paul Heaver in his top 8 match.
He did.
And there is a certain curse, I remember, right? If the guy who beats Paul Heaver loses his next match. Isn't that right?
That has happened every time.
Well, I have been on the receiving end of the curse, so...
Fantastic. And just so that everybody...
And we're off to play.
Yeah, it's time to go. All right. So we started the clock. So 75 minutes are underway. So commentating with me today is Van Langelang, one of the Dutch players, well known for his Jumpmaster play and in Last Worlds, right? You were playing
2016.
2016 Worlds, okay. And his matching paint jobs.
Yeah.
the the purple, orange, and yellow.
Yeah.
All right, so interesting. He's taking, he's coming back a little bit.
He's taking a very different approach with the Inquisitor this time.
Ooh. Do you think that's a reaction from Jan going faster in the opening?
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, we saw last game, the opponent also took a target lock with Miranda on the Inquisitor. But then Jelte was much more aggressive with the Inquisitor. I think he did like a 4 forward and then banked in. So I'm not sure why he is pulling back so much now, actually. Because even if he does a 3 hard next turn, he will not be in range of this rebel group that's trotting along the north edge of this board.
I'm wondering if the reason for the more caginess is because he does have Jess Pava there and not the Sheathapede. She does damage.
That might be one of the reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jan turns into the Inquisitor and he gets a shot with and the Harpoon and fully modified with Jess and maybe some lucky roll with Lorik.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to lose quick draw, but you also don't want to lose the Inquisitor.
No, you do not. I mean, the Inquisitor is one of your consistent damage pieces.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you kill Miranda, you're fine losing quick draw, but Inquisitor can always mop up whatever's left if the dangerous pieces are gone.
Exactly. So looks like Jan is set.
Yeah, I do not really like this move by Jelte, that he's moving the Inquisitor so far away, because now Jan will get a lot of damage in probably this turn, and the Inquisitor will not be in the fight.
Well, he's not. Well, the Inquisitor isn't stressed, so he does have the 3 hard.
The 3
open.
hard, but does it get in range? I'm not sure. Maybe
with the boost, it'll be close.
Yeah.
He might have to boost and barrel roll to catch the range.
Okay. So it looks like these ships will have range on the shuttle.
Range 3.
Will Miranda have range as well?
She should be just out. So it looks like the competitors are also sharing templates.
They are sharing Jelte's templates. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Which is fine, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So quick draw, advancing slowly. You don't want to be in range 1 of everything.
No, you do not. So he is again in that lined up matching formation there on the top left hand of the board. He does have his focus charged up.
Oh, he actually made a mistake. He should have moved the Inquisitor first, of course.
Okay.
He moved quick draw before he moved the Inquisitor.
Right.
It's only a 1 heart. He's one thing to notice is that Jan didn't change his target lock with Miranda.
Right. So he might be planning. He could still be planning on turning in.
Yeah. So that's why Jelte is playing very defensively with the Inquisitor, because he knows that the harpoon missile is the thing that does damage in Jan's list. If the other shots will not do as much damage to either the shuttle or quick draw. It's fine if they shoot normally, but he has to prevent the harpoon missile from doing a ton of damage.
Right.
And potentially taking out one of his ships in 1 turn.
So we got quick draw, target lock on Miranda.
Yeah, I mean, you have advanced optics. The nice thing is you have an action free.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. We are in the combat phase.
Yeah, quick draw shooting at.
We'll find out how many dice he throws. Here goes. He's got a target lock. 2 hits.
2 hits. So this is Miranda.
Okay. And that's going to go through.
Spence's focus.
Let's see who he pulls the focus out of. That'll show us the target.
Yeah, I think it was Miranda.
That was Miranda, yeah.
And he doesn't have C-3PO, so there's no guessing involved
that's true. I'm so used to commentating on C-3PO.
What does he guess? 0, 1? Okay, now shooting back. Miranda. What's the matter? There's something going on? Okay.
All right. So, hit crit.
Tilting the shuttle here.
Yep. And 1, so he might be able to get out of this one.
Does he use Palpatine? No Palpatine.
All right.
Probably wants to keep the Palpatine for the
quick draw.
attack roll.
Or the attack roll, you're right.
I think the attack roll, because, or maybe another roll, like a range 3 shot. It's better to pulp on a range 3 shot.
Right.
Well, that's not entirely true. If you could have prevented pulp. No, okay, it was only 1 hit.
Range 3, 2
range
of
3
8.
Better, yeah.
So the shuttle is in range 3. He's going to take that shot at Miranda.
Yeah.
All right. He has the focus on offense. He's thinking about Palpatine. He drops the Palp token.
He should pulp a hit though, not a crit.
Right. So let's see
what
he's
rather fire. He pulped a hit.
Smart play. Smart play.
2 evades again. Wow.
He's using Lorix selflessness, so no damage. Here's Jess. Spends the focus for 3. Range 3. Yours down to 1.
Shuttle is taking a lot of damage. I think this was very smart play by Jan, threatening the Inquisitor with his target lock.
Yep.
And just doing normal attacks against the shuttle and just trying to burn the shuttle down quickly. Do not attack quick draw, because you will get shot back and you get get a dangerous situation.
Exactly. I mean, with only having 1 agility, you're gonna hit, even with primaries. Yeah. And this is that similar situation to the last game. He did have the target lock on there, but because Jan has a bigger threat, Jelte he played cagey. He was like, I don't know if I want to go in there.
And I think this game looks much better for the Rebel player than our previous game, because Jelte didn't do any significant damage.
Nope.
And he lost already quite some HP on the shuttle. One more thing, I think when Jan didn't change the target lock to quick draw, if I was Jelte, I might have switched targets to Lorik and not Miranda, because if you don't get the double shot with quick draw, if he's not attacking quick draw, you're probably not going to really damage Miranda.
Exactly, and the selflessness is still in play.
Also that.
On Jess.
Yeah, or you could maybe also go for Jess, but Jess is also really tanky. If it's range 3, you
so
get
good.
2 rerolls. You have focus. There's a reinforce from Lorik. It's almost.
It's really hard to get damage.
It's like
through.
you're attacking Suntir almost. Sometimes you get the feeling, you know. Yeah, Miranda used TLT on the shuttle indeed.
All right, so we're waiting for dials here. Quick, Jan knows that Jelte wants to bring the Inquisitor in to start playing.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. With that target lock still on there.
Oh, wow, we're already going for. They're moving fast.
They are moving very quick.
So he's moving. Oh, he's going for the K-turn.
That's an aggressive move.
Ooh, that's an aggressive move. I wonder if Jelte might have gone for like a 3 forward to block Jan. Yeah. And if he swings over and Jess is behind him, it could spell disaster for Jelte. And that's exactly what he does. So it was a very good prediction by Jan, because, I mean, if Jelte goes slow, then it's
a bump.
It's a bump, and Jess is pointing the wrong way. But now it's crazy good for Jan.
Oh, Jan's gonna have range 1 shots on the shuttle, pretty much until the shuttle dies. Like there's nowhere he can go. He can stop for 1 turn to avoid 1 shot, but after that, not so much. Lorik stays going forward, no turns there. There to threaten quick draw or try to get a bump on him. And Miranda bumps.
Miranda bumps.
So
okay, so now
here's a question: is Jess in range 1 of Miranda?
Ooh, for
selflessness.
It doesn't look like it, because range 1 is 2.5
2.5 bases, right? That's
and
exactly.
That's
1.
Definitely
right?
more than it's about 1 between Jess and the shuttle. So I'm even doubting if Miranda is in range of Lorik.
Right. So this might be a good opportunity for Jelte to get some damage into to Miranda.
Especially without 3PO. Maybe if there's no range 1 with Lorik, you can get with quick draw and Inquisitor, you can get a lot of damage into Miranda.
All right. So we're
Stress goes to your.
Yep. No, it was out of range.
Oh, it was out of range. Okay.
And here's quick draw banking in. He does still have the focus from advanced optics and the target lock from fire control system.
So it's probably. And the good thing is now Lorik kinda is offensively out of the game for this turn, because does he want to shoot quick draw when he gets a free revenge shot on Miranda? Probably not. That would be a bad mistake.
That'd be a mistake on Jan's part for sure. So here we go. We are at the start of combat. It's a range 2 shot.
Range 2 quick draw at Miranda.
There we go. That's a lot of paint. It's going to do the target lock. Always saving it for defense.
Yeah.
It's 2 eyeballs again.
Ooh, now you have to make a decision. I mean, if you don't spend your focus token here, are you getting damage in? Not really. I think I would just spend it, because if they are attacking quick draw, you get another shot. So you win. You win either way, and you still have pulp for defense. So what happens? 1 green die. Okay, 2 damage. 2 shields taken off.
He's going to probably reach to measure if he can get to Jess. So he does a reinforce.
Oh, he was in range of reinforce. Okay.
So that's another shield off Miranda. Yeah. Man, this does give Jan a decision here.
Yeah. Well, he can still regen with Miranda at the Inquisitor. I think that's what he's doing, or is he attacking back at quick draw? I'm not sure. He also takes
2 dice.
2 dice and
Palpatine?
I don't know. We're not sure what he's attacking. So this is regen.
It might have just fallen out the
It's
box.
the Inquisitor
Yeah.
because he's rolling 3 dice at the regen shot.
Yep.
So now the Inquisitor with a target lock. Okay, 2 hits.
Got it.
3 hits.
All 3 of those are going to stick. That's our first damage card onto Miranda.
Yeah. Is that right?
Oh, he didn't touch. So maybe he's out of shields there.
I think he regens one, and maybe you forgot.
You're right. I didn't click it on. So here's Jess, range 1 at the shuttle. Jess reroll. Hit, crit. So that crit's gonna stick into the shuttle's hull.
Yeah. No.
Oh, what? 4 dice.
This is Lorik at the Inquisitor.
Ah,
It was also only 3 dice rolling, so yeah. Now we get Jess at the shuttle, 4 dice. Only 1 reroll. Hit crit. So if you can pop an event. Oh, you used popped already. Okay.
He's got to focus.
He got a.
So he only takes 1. He takes the crit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, but he's still.
He just took off the shield and a crit.
Oh yeah. Okay. But he forgot to spend his focus with the shuttle then.
Yeah, because you saw him take it off, right?
No.
Shaken pilot.
Cannot be from straight maneuvers. Ah.
Alrighty, so we're waiting. Here, we're going to go ahead and update your. What was that? That was a shaken pilot, correct?
Yeah.
Maybe, trying to think, maybe that focus wasn't
on the shuttle.
Yours. Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, maybe you just forgot to spend it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the YouTube chat.
Yeah, that's the YouTube chat.
Okay.
So, Jan has all of his dials down. Jelte is trying to get his decisions here. Let's talk about Miranda's positioning right now.
Yeah.
We obviously know that the 1 forward stops, the 2 forward stops. Does she even? But the shuttle is going to have to go past her, right?
Well, the shuttle cannot do a straight maneuver. He cannot stop forward because he's stressed.
Right.
Maybe a 1 bank probably clears.
Yeah, the 1 bank always clears over a small base every time.
So. With Miranda, Jan just wants to finish off the shuttle, I think, in this game. And then try to get some good shots at quick draw with the rest of his ships.
I mean, with four health left, he's going to drop the bomblet and disengage.
Yeah, because the bomblet will hit the shuttle, because shuttle has to clear.
Yep.
So shuttle could. I think the shuttle will die this turn.
Probably. With just a purposeful bump, just moves 1 forward.
If Jelte doesn't do enough damage this turn to Miranda,
that's
I don't see how the 2 aces are going to win versus 3 of Jan's ships still.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for sure. Here's the 1 bank. It does just barely clear over small bases. Good catch by Jelte.
Yeah.
And does not hit the rock.
Oh. Oh, it's all a bit being messy.
All right, and don't get confused by the Miranda model.
I'm usually not really a fan of these players that put their Miranda completely the different way the ship base is pointing at, because it's quite confusing for both spectators and the opposing players.
Yeah, neither am I, but
I mean, you're allowed to do it.
You're allowed,
I guess. There's a Lorik coming in with a 3-yard, nothing unexpected there.
Yeah, he's just trying to get the arc around, start making himself offensively relevant.
Fire at the shuttle, or maybe threaten the Inquisitor.
So Quick Draw there is going to have a range 1 shot on Jess. Going to have to start punishing Jan here pretty soon if he wants to get into damage race.
Yeah.
Miranda will drop the bomblet, as we said. We know that hits the shuttle for sure. And now the question is, where does she go?
3 bank.
Jelte does get to see where Jan puts Miranda.
Before moving both of his ships.
Because Jan has the initiative.
Yeah. Now, I think the Inquisitor will probably just do a 1 bank here. Maybe he dialed in a 2 forward. I don't know. So Inquisitor might get a shot. A quick draw. Yeah. I don't know. Did he do an S loop? I don't think he did an S loop, probably. But maybe he will just bump Jan, bump Yes, and maybe get a shot at Miranda. The thing is, though, both Selflessness is still active, I think.
Selflessness and
Draw the Fire are both still active. So the Miranda will not take a lot of damage here.
No, so that is, I think, Jan in list building, his idea with having that intel agent on the dial.
Yeah.
Excuse me, which is going to come into play probably this next turn, by the way. By having Draw Their Fire and Selflessness, he's able to get that value that you have in C-3PO out of the other ships and have an offensive ship in there with Jess.
Oh, he's even doing a slam.
She's slamming through there, so we're going to have a stress Miranda. We know where she goes next. So
that's even more defensive than just staying there and relying on Selflessness and Draw Their Fire.
Yep.
And the reinforce from Lorik.
So
it just says, I don't want to take any risks.
Yep.
I want to get out of there with my most valuable ship. And I will be in a better position for next turn.
So does Jan call it? Does he make a hard 2 here? I'm suspecting probably not. We didn't see the K turn out of the Inquisitor to try to catch Miranda,
no.
which would have fit and been able to yaw it. So we'll have to see what he does with the Inquisitor here. I mean, with Quick Draw.
Targeting the only target here possible, Jess. I mean, Miranda, the thing about going through the debris, I mean, it's of course a valid move, but you are stressed now. So to get back into the battle will cost a couple of turns.
All right, so we got the 1 bank from Quick Draw. He's just going to be bumping there.
And no shot for Quick Draw this turn.
Nope.
So probably Lorik and Jess have a good chance of finishing off the shuttle.
They're going to have a range 3 shot from Lorik and a range 2 shot from Jess. Jess will still have a reroll.
And then it looks quite grim for Jelte. Because he has to kill either Miranda to win then, or both of Lorik and Jess.
And have both aces alive.
And have both aces alive, of course. Because one thing, maybe that's also why Jelte wanted to go for Miranda from the start on, is that both of Lorik and Jess are worth less than the shuttle.
Yes.
And if there's just Lorik that's worth like 33 points, like in most builds, there's more incentive to go for Lorik first. Because if they kill the shuttle, if you kill Lorik, you still win by 1 point.
Well, here we go. First shots.
Inquisitor shooting at Jess, what's this?
Yep, we got the target lock.
Target lock. 2 focus results, gets to reroll 1.
All right, those are going to stick.
uses the reinforce from Lorik to prevent 1 damage. Okay, still 2 damage on Jess. That's
some.
That's at least some damage.
That's some damage. Well, here's the other thing. Even if we take out the shuttle, Jelte has managed to not take any damage on his aces.
No, so you have some
some
leeway still there. And of course, on the one hand, the Inquisitor can, even without Palpatine, be very tanky with auto thrusters, focus, evade. And if they want to attack quick draw, he can get some value shots later in the game.
All right, the shuttle dodges the first shot.
Ooh,
evade.
Some good green dice here by Jelte.
There you go. No more damage.
The shuttle still at 4 HP here is really what's going to help him in the rest of this game. Because if the shuttle would have died here,
yes.
I mean, now the shuttle will stay probably alive for at least 2 turns.
Yep, and it's important to note that the Shaken pilot now is gone. It did fulfill that requirement. So yeah, the shuttle is definitely in an exit trajectory, meaning that Jelte is going to have Palpatine available for him to use, and be something that Jan is going to have to be thinking about.
And one thing that's really looking good for Jelte now, he has now 2 ships pointing at Jess. I mean, if he just does a very... if Jess wants to aggressively chase the shuttle, she has to do like quite a big move, and then Quick Draw can get behind her.
Yep.
I would still probably do with Jan maybe a 1 forward with Jess, so that Quick Draw bumps you if he follows you.
Yes.
Or maybe even block the Inquisitor, also possible. The good thing is you can look at the Inquisitor's dial now with Miranda, with the intel.
Absolutely.
So does the Inquisitor do a 2 forward or maybe a 1 bank? You can look at it, and maybe you can adjust with Jess with the boost.
Yes. Yeah. The boost action
if
here.
If you do like a 2 hard to the right with Jess, and you can either boost maybe, or maybe you just do a 1. If you do a 1 bank with Jess, the Inquisitor, Quick Draw will probably get behind you with a 1 forward. Yeah.
Jelte is probably going to... There he goes. There's the intel agent. He showed him the dial.
Yeah, we cannot really see it from here. But
so Jelte, I mean, Jan will make some informed decisions. Here's the 2 hard.
Yeah, the 2 hard, exactly.
So the 2 hard prevents... gets him on a trajectory to be able to catch the shuttle in the future. He's trying to block the Inquisitor. The 4K is active here on Quick Draw. I think he might be able to make that.
Quick Draw doesn't have a 4K, right?
What's the Inquisitor's turnaround?
No, Inquisitor has a stress.
He has a stress.
Quick Draw has only sloops.
Sorry, I was thinking, I didn't see the stress token there.
So the good thing is, Jess doesn't have a shot at Shuttle, so Shuttle stays alive. Shuttle is now on a very nice...
open space.
Open space, get the fuck out of here path. you know, or I am not allowed to say that.
You're not allowed to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. It's okay. I can edit that one out. Beep. All right, so here's Lorik. It's going to be a close maneuver here. Probably bumps the Inquisitor as we get into here.
Bumps the Inquisitor? Bumps the Inquisitor.
Yeah,
bumps the Inquisitor.
It's close. Yep, it moves.
Just. And that's, I mean, that prevents the reinforce from being used here.
All right. So now we're looking for, we had Jess, we had Lorik move. Miranda's up next. Got to clear that stress. Does not drop the bomb.
No, I probably didn't want to
protect Lorik.
To hit his own Lorik with the bomblet generator here.
But I mean, I guess with you're right. Palpatine is alive. It's probably smarter to waste it.
Ooh, a 1 hard by the Inquisitor. Okay. He can boost out of that arc. Which he will do. And then he can maybe next turn just do 1 hard fit though. No, he has to go all the way around that debris next turn.
He might be able to, he might barrel roll here just to get himself some better trajectory.
He can
barrel roll
1
up.
bank up, barrel up, and then is what he's doing for the 1 hard next turn. Because if he has to go all the way around the debris, it will
takes
cost
way
him too long, and maybe Miranda drops a bomblet in that space. So this is a good move. Next turn he can get a 1 hard, boost again in to get some shots.
Exactly, exactly. And quick draw here, most likely a 1 forward.
Some messing around with the target locks.
Just asking where they are. All right, so here's a 2 hard towards Lorik.
Ooh.
That's gonna fit.
Yeah.
Barrel roll to get a shot at Lorik. That's probably the move. There it is.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be an uncontested shot. Probably using Palpatine on offense here.
Well, I think Jelte wants to protect the shuttle for as long as possible, and I think Lorik might have a range 3 shot at the shuttle. Range 3 obstructed. If you use Palpatine focus on that roll, then you're sure to defend from Lorik, and I think that's what you want here. You just want.
It's gonna be close. So it depends on how confident he is on the range.
Yeah.
Looking at the range ruler, it's that's close.
It's close. Yeah.
So here's quick draw. There's a little bit of a pause. I think he's debating the Palpatine.
Yeah, I mean, Miranda is now out of range of any defensive shenanigans. So any crits you put on Miranda, no shields, will get through.
Yes.
And Nature crit could swing this game back around in Jelte's favor.
So let's see. It's a range 1 shot. It's just 2, and he's going to be taking 1 shield there. He's moving the target lock to Lorik. That switches his target there, as Miranda is out of the fight for a couple turns, be able to do some more meaningful damage.
Yeah. So now if Miranda wants to regen at... is the Inquisitor in range? Probably is, right? Yeah.
So 3 hits there. It's going to be 4 dice, auto thrusters. Palpatine on the evade. Oh, he's going to take 1 there. He does not have a focus. First shield gone on the Inquisitor.
No big deal. I mean, the Inquisitor, that's the nice thing about the Inquisitor. You have 4 HP, 2 of which are shields.
Yeah. 2 hits on the regen shot. Actually, Jelte rolled 1 fewer defense dice than he was supposed to there. He only rolled 3.
It was obstructed, right?
It's obstructed, yeah. It wouldn't have made a difference.
Or was it out of the box, maybe?
Maybe, from what we could see.
Yeah. So, Lorik.
It looks just out of range. Timo, we're going to talk about it. We'll worry about that later. I think the plan is I'm going to restream.
There are a lot of people enthusiastic on the stream,
yeah.
I think.
Should we do it? What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe it depends also a bit on if Alex Davey and Frank Brooks are, for example, commentating in the final, then
for sure.
That's what I would think. But yeah.
I'll give the people what they want. How about that? If you guys want me to commentate on the final, we can restream their video and try to get some. We'll try to get some commentary here. So we do need to go ahead and double check shields on Miranda. I believe she might have 2 at this point. I'm gonna go double check. I will be right back. So we had a runner. She's got 1. Okay, so Miranda's at 1 shield.
1 shield.
1 shield.
Okay.
Confirmed by our runner.
Oh, we're in the next turn already. Okay, Jess moving forward. I'm not sure if I liked Jelte's last moves last turn so much, because I mean it was very good defensively. His ships got behind a lot of Jan's other ships, but He might also have tried to more aggressively pursue Jess and prevent Jess from killing the shuttle, which might happen now.
All right, so here's the 3-bank from Lorik, just trying to get in range. It's going to be close again. Might be just out. Not sure what token he grabbed there. It's probably a reinforce on the back.
Yeah. Bomblet.
All right. So Miranda taking the long way around, trying to intercept the shuttle somewhere here in the center of the board. I think is probably the plan.
Yeah.
Oh, slamming away. Okay.
Slamming away, so getting out of harm's way, and indeed intercepting the shuttle. I think Jan is playing really defensively with Miranda. There were a couple of situations where I would say, well, maybe you just stay here, stay close to the other ships, use your regen, but he is just running away. He's fine with that. Okay. Oh, he's... I was really thinking Jelte would do the 1 hard there with the Inquisitor. He's just doing the 1 bank and staying all the way back. Okay. And I think we definitely can see that Jelte has changed plans here.
Yep.
I think he has to also has made the decision for himself to let Miranda go and try to kill these other 2 ships in the time that's still there. There's still quite a lot of time in this match, 40 minutes. So the biggest clunk of the match is still to be played.
Yeah. 1 shield off of Lorik, because if he can get rid of Lorik and Jess, I mean that.
Yeah, only Miranda has a hard time to kill one of the aces. But we do have to remember that Jan still has his harpoon missile.
He does.
And
that is a dangerous weapon.
Can come in very as a nasty surprise in the end game. Especially when Palpatine is gone, 5 dice harpoon missile. If you have a bad roll on your ace, you just can obliterate an ace in one shot.
All right, so no damage on that first one. There was only 1 hit. Rolls an evade at range 3. Jess, only 1 hit. Palpatine for an evade. All set. Still no damage on Yor. This is Palpatine.
This is evade master Palpatine.
Evade master Palpatine. But having this extra time to evade is going to give Jelte more time in order to try to kill Lorik and kill Jess.
And also to get the Inquisitor back into position, because he's moved them all the way back. And I think somebody in the chat mentioned a very smart thing, which I didn't pick up, that maybe Jan slammed here with his Miranda because there was the threat of a quick draw activating his ability by either the debris field or the bomblet.
That is
getting a double shot at Miranda without any defensive modifications from the rest of the ships.
Because you can palp on the
debris or palp on the bomblet or whatever. So that was a good point by somebody here in the chat.
That's one of those plays that at this level, you know, you have to watch out for that because people are willing to do it.
Yeah.
When you're starting to play this game, you're afraid of the obstacles. Yeah. But if you can start to make an obstacle a tool during the game, that's just the next level.
Yeah, really, this Miranda should be just pointing straight. This is really
So yeah, currently her trajectory is facing towards the bottom of the door of the board. So, both of the Imperial Aces are down. It looks like we're ready to go. Jess, 4 forward. Looks like he's trying to...
He just wants to get into range 1 of the shuttle as soon as possible.
Like, I need to kill you. That's what he's in there.
But maybe there are these situations when chasing the shuttle. Sometimes you can do the tricky stop.
Right.
And then the ships fly past you. And... does he do it? No, he's just going for
just a straight run away.
Would have been nice here to stop. But yeah, then the stop would only been good with the 4 forward. Exactly this scenario. Any slower move would have just been a range 1.
Absolutely. That's probably the other reason why he didn't do the 2 hard there as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Lorik and Jess are starting to close in on the shuttle.
It's really a big deal that the Inquisitor has been out of the game for the past few turns.
Two turns, yeah.
That's a lot of damage Jelte is missing. So, I mean, banking him away there was not the best decision, I think.
It's always curious to see, you know, what was his reasoning for it? Because there was probably something there that he was afraid of, or something he's trying to set up for.
Yeah.
This turn, he's probably going to end up doing he's not stressed currently, I believe, right?
3 bank and a boost.
3 bank and boost. I mean, he's going to have to try to get into combat as fast as possible.
Yeah. And again, Jan is slamming here.
He's just trying to close that gap between the shuttle and Miranda. He'll be able to shoot the shuttle next turn with Miranda. Start regenerating some of those shields.
Yeah.
There's the 3 bank. And there's the boost. He probably won't push in order to keep. I think he has a.
Keep the speed up. Oh, he's doing a barrel roll.
Doing the barrel
roll.
roll.
He can do a 4 forward next turn.
Yes, there you go.
So then he still has a lot of speed, and he's in a bit better position with 4 forward.
Here comes quick draw.
Oh, this Miranda.
It's facing the left. To the left.
Yeah, it's facing the left.
Oh, sorry,
right.
to the right. Towards Jan's side of the board. There, that's the way to look at it.
Miranda with the drift action. Yeah, maybe a new action.
2.0, right? All right, so here we go.
Quick draw. At a crit.
Target. He has a target lock. There it is. Hit, hit, crit. Evade, reinforce, takes 1.
Takes 1. Oh, it's always going so slowly if Lorik rolls the evades he needs.
Yes. Only a 37.5% chance to do that, and when it happens, it feels good.
Yeah.
So
Jess re-rolling 1.
Man, Jess has not had good rolls.
Oh no, this was Lorik. This was the Rookie Commandos. Yeah. 1 damage. 3 left on Captain Yor. So
can just do it.
Can just do it. Range 1. Range.
Just range 2. It looked like.
2 with a focus and a reroll. Okay, Jelte has to use Palpatine on the defense
and
here.
Hope not for a double damage.
And hope not for a double damage.
1. Here we go. That looks like too much text.
Stunt pilot. Bumping his damage.
Yeah, that's basically blank right now because Yor's going to be able to move freely. He's
well,
do you think Jess can jump in front of her? I mean,
no, but you could also hit this rock here maybe with a 2 hard.
That's
I don't
true.
know. You probably just clip it with a 2 hard.
So does Jan possibly stop here? Is this the time to stop and you clog up the space in order to give quick draw a range 1 shot next turn? He's like,
that
you know
might
what?
be a good idea.
If you bump into me or think I'm going to stop and go 1 forward, I'm going to punish you by being range 1.
The thing is, the shuttle is at 1 HP. So whatever happens, the shuttle is going down. There's no more. You cannot prevent the shuttle from going down. Miranda will kill her. Lorik will shoot her. So whether you now running away really fast, it's not going to work really anymore because you will be killed anyway. So I think now just try to pull the stop and hope Jan bumps on you. But maybe Jan is smart and also anticipates it. But yeah, that's the nice thing about X-Wing. There's always this. He knows.
He knows what I know, what you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's also the harpoon missile, but the harpoon missile target lock from Miranda is still on the Inquisitor.
Yep, so it'll be
you
only
do not really want
shot.
to harpoon quick draw here, I think, because you want to fire that harpoon missile with both modifications.
Yes. So Jelte taking another look at that shuttle dial. Intel agent still not in range, so not quite a factor yet.
No. So Inquisitor will be going 4 forward here. I mean, Miranda can do a 2-turn to the north and threaten maybe the Inquisitor with the harpoon missile, but the thing is, you have to kill the harpoon missile will probably be, if it's in arc, it will be range 3, focus evade, and Pulp will not be killed then if Miranda fires.
It's not going to happen.
You're not going to fire the harpoon missile this turn, I think. Also, you have only 1 shield, so you want to regen first.
So maybe that's what Jelte is going to do. You bring the Inquisitor in here and say, shoot me, shoot me, and see if you can bait Jan to
maybe
take it.
spend the shield.
Yeah.
Even. Yeah. Yeah, I played this tournament Ghost Fan, and I was also very happy when players use a shield on Miranda to fire their harpoon missile.
Yeah.
Because it's just trading like 1 damage on Miranda for 1 damage on the Ghost.
Right, exactly.
So in a lot of these situations, you have to be... Jan is anticipating the stop maneuver here and just doing the one forward.
All right.
And indeed the stop. Yeah.
Yep, there you go. So quick draw needs to come in here and and punish. Oh, interesting. Turning away, getting ready for the Inquisitor, I think.
Yeah, turning around and maybe even now having a shot because, I mean, Jess is enough to kill the shuttle. One thing though, if you kill the shuttle with Jess, Jelte will still have Palpatine available for the entirety of this round.
Absolutely.
So Miranda also turning in.
Threatening with the harpoon missile. Inquisitor 4 forward still keeps him at range 3.
Yeah. But I think the Inquisitor... Okay, yeah, Inquisitor 4 forward, range 3, yeah. And now he can maybe... I mean,
do you measure... So here's a tactic thing, a gameplay tactic. Do you measure target lock to Jess to see where everything else is? You know Jess is obviously out of range.
You could do that, but... Yeah.
So...
I'm not a fan of this move. Oh, you barrel out of arc of Miranda. You still have a shot on Lorik, probably. Okay.
Oh, you're right, because she's facing north.
Yeah.
And not to the west.
Yeah.
Okay. So
now Lorik can only reinforce the back. So if the Inquisitor has range, range 1 from Quick Draw, range 1 from the Inquisitor,
might be able to do some damage here.
Might be able to. There's still selflessness though from Jess.
There is,
which can also be used to protect Lorik instead of Miranda.
Here we go. All right, so we have the
Quick
target
draw.
lock. That's the Palpatine crit.
Is he spending his focus? He's thinking about spending his focus.
I think this is the time to do it. I
think as well, because the only shot you have is the TLT from Miranda, and if she fires the TLT, you have another shot with Quick Draw.
There it is, hit, crit. All of those are going to go through.
One blank.
Minus the
minus one, so hit, crit goes through on Lorik.
Yep. Now, Jan has to decide if he wants to use selflessness or not.
Ooh, yeah, that's a big thing. But slowly but steadily, Jelte has been chipping away at these ships.
He uses selflessness.
He uses selflessness,
so that's what means.
He figured he had to, because the Inquisitor is also making attack, so maybe the Inquisitor rolls all crits. You have to use selflessness now.
Right.
Okay, Jess only at 2, Lorik at 5. What's the crit?
We're waiting for the crit.
Is it in Polish?
Handed it to the judge to double.
Incomprehensible, probably. I can head over to see what it is.
Okay, go for it. So anybody who does when we get to the final, I see people talking about it in the Twitch. The issue with multi-twitching with the GSP audio is that there will be a delay because we're going to be watching.
It's a major hull breach, which means that all crits from the all hits from the next round
are face up. That is a big one for Lorik. He has so much hull, and that can really maim him. So Jan just measured there from Lorik to the Inquisitor while I was switching that. Did you see if it was in range or not?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Okay. Well, we'll know if he rolls here.
Oh, there is some. Is the stream dead? What's happening?
It looks like we did lose the connection.
Oh, yeah, now we're back, right? Oh.
I'll reset it. We can keep commentating. It is recording. Okay. I'll try to fix that while we continue.
Yeah. Okay, so we were a bit distracted here by all the things that were happening with the stream and the crits. But it looks like the shuttle died by a shot by Jess. But oh no, wait. Miranda fired first, and Miranda killed the shuttle, I guess, to prevent Palpatine from being used on the Inquisitor's role. Which was a good move, because Miranda didn't have another target he wanted to attack. Okay, so 3 more damage into Lorik here. I'll check to make sure what's the damage count on on Lorik, because I think Lorik just got 3 more damage.
Yep. I do want to remind you that we are seems to be back now. All right, fantastic. So remember, all games will be put on our YouTube channel. Remember, we are using mobile internet.
Yeah, Lorik is down to 2 hull.
Down to 2 hull.
Yeah, Inquisitor had a good shot.
All right, so that really is a swinging thing, and Quick Draw still has all of his shields.
Yeah, so
that's a weapon ready to go off. Right there.
Exactly. So the only thing Jelte has to watch out for now is that harpoon missile that Jan still has. So he might even turn away with the Inquisitor with like a 1 heart to the right.
Yeah, that could be
because I think Lorik will do like some maybe a 2 turn or maybe a 2 bank, and Miranda will just do a 1 bank and try to threaten the Inquisitor with that 5 dice. I think he regens the shield probably.
Yes. So we got the shield back, and maybe that's what Jelte was really hoping to. If you could get some meaningful damage into Lorik from that spot. Now he's protected by the rock when the harpoon missile does come.
Yeah.
4 dice. Yeah. Possibly range 3.
Just getting back into the battle with a K-turn. So there's 26 minutes left in this round, and currently Jan is ahead. Got 32 points.
16.
No, he killed the whole of the shuttle.
Oh, why did it not? Did we not click? Oh, we clicked forgot to click the last button. There you go, 32 points.
And so for Jelte to win, he needs to kill off these low HP ships.
Absolutely. I mean,
both Jess and Lorik have to die for Jelte to win. And Jan, of course, wants to protect either one of the ships or kill 1 ace.
Yeah,
and probably the harpoon missile will be a big part. So we'll see if Jelte does the 1 heart to the right here to dodge this arc, or if he turns in, and then he will get then it will get ugly if there's a range 2 up. Ooh.
Okay, so he's going in towards Miranda.
In towards Miranda.
He can still get to range 3.
Yeah.
But he's gonna.
Then he only has a single token.
Right.
Or he can get to range. Does he get to range 1 here?
That's very close. I think he's got range 1. It's close.
Even so, he takes a range 1 shot.
He can still spend the
with
shield.
Focus, target lock, and Lorik also has a range 2 shot.
Yeah.
So Jelte needs some luck with the dice here. Unless he can moves in quick draw and pilot skill kills Lorik here. That's good for Jelte actually. Yes, he can kill Lorik. Is the reinforce on the back or on the front?
It is in the back.
It's on the back. Okay, anticipated by Jan that Lorik
Lorik's
quick draw would get in his back. Now it's all about.
So Jan still has
it's range 1.
There you go. Reinforce range 1.
Major hull breach is on. So
everything's face up. The target lock is active on Lorik.
Yeah. So hit crit,
which will be crit
target lock. He doesn't have a focus.
We're getting at least 1 crit out of that. If all right, so
only hit crits.
He's not looking for an evade here. Oh, no damage. No damage.
No damage on Lorik. This is big.
Yes.
Now potentially Lorik can finish off the Inquisitor after Miranda fires this range 1 shot.
Here we go.
He will definitely spend the shield here. Yeah, spends the shield.
All right, so we're down
4 dice. Focus target lock.
1 blank.
Ooh, okay. 3 hits.
3 hits. Get
now let's see how many evades
on average. He's
there
going
are
to take
for the Empire.
Here. He's going to take one.
He's take one.
Yep.
Okay.
So Inquisitor is down shields, only 2 whole left. Lorik has only Wookiee Commandos to boost his offense here. So Jan's looking for some hot dice. Oh, 2 hits, 1 eyeball, 2 hits. So on average, Jelte is going to end up taking 1 here, unless you get natties.
Oh,
there it
natties!
is. That's enough.
Yeah, I'm getting quite excited by this game because it's so tense.
It's absolutely. So Jess is range 3.
Yeah,
does he elect not to shoot?
Yeah, you probably don't shoot here because
yeah.
Quick Draw will just murder Lorik. I mean,
he's thinking about it. You see him. You kind of see his body language. He's like, I want to shoot, but I can't because he's right.
You're also unmodified, so you're not even if you could like take all his shields off in one go. Right. I would say maybe, but
then maybe it's worth it.
Peeling off 1 shield, nah. Okay, and we're off to the next turn. Question is here, will Miranda even consider dropping a bomblet because it might activate Quick Draw, which you do not want to do.
Right. So I think what Jelte has to plan for is plan for Miranda to drop it and say, I will use it if I have to.
Yeah.
Or if I can.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can Jan wants to take his Miranda and try to put himself in a position where he can drop the bomb and not get shot.
Yeah. And this is also a very, this is where Intel Agent comes into play. Because Big time. Because Inquisitor wants to run away. There's only 2 hull left, so wants to play defensively with that and use Quick Draw to kill off the remaining ships. But with the Intel Agent there, you can either block the Inquisitor with Miranda, maybe with a slam. You can have Jess coming in with an extra boost to get extra range.
So he looks at Quick Draw's dial there with Intel Agent.
He looks at Quick Draw's dial. Ooh,
yes.
That's, I don't know.
Jess?
That's something I do not really understand. I would definitely look at the Inquisitor's dial here, but maybe
there might be a reason.
There might be a reason for it.
Yep.
I'm not playing there.
This is not an episode of Mind Games. We don't know. All right, so we have the too hard from Lorik, just trying to continue keeping the pressure on the Inquisitor. I'm probably expecting I think what Jan is thinking here is the Inquisitor, he could run away and try to take out Jess. Jess is only at 2 hull after using Selflessness.
I mean, the Inquisitor is probably doing like 4 forward or something to get away. And then if Miranda could block that with a 2 hard and then a slam.
Absolutely.
Okay, but on the other hand, dropping the looking at Quick Draw's dial is better for you estimating will you drop the bomb or not.
Right.
Will Quick Draw have arc? Will you hit anything?
Exactly.
Stuff like that. So indeed, it's 2 hard.
2 hard. He's trying to get behind him.
Yeah.
We could expect a slam here if Jelte did anything less than a 2 hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he will probably just take a focus and try to threaten the Inquisitor with a normal attack. Okay, so the Inquisitor bumps.
So he's removing a shot.
Okay, that's not really, Okay, so Inquisitor bumps. That means that Lorik will have a shot at the Inquisitor, range 1. Question is, will Quick Draw be able to kill Lorik before that? There is no reinforce this time.
There's nothing.
Everything is crits. Only 2 hull left. I could see it happening.
1 bank, maybe? 1 bank or 2 hard. There's the 1 bank. He's going to have range 1 in the back with the bomblet going off. Maybe the reason
but
why...
that's even overkill because...
Right, exactly.
I mean, this shot is already going to finish. The thing is, you can now maybe have a range 3 shot back at Jess.
Yeah.
No, that's kind of... You can first kill...
And
with
engage the target lock. If you can kill Lorik, you get the target lock on Jess.
Yeah. What's this? Oh, yeah, that was the maneuver. Okay. Bomblet.
All right, we're waiting for that bomblet. Measuring range 1. Not to Miranda, but yes to Quick Draw. No damage.
No damage. Okay.
Jelte likes that.
No, damage would also have been fine. Then you would have gotten another shot with the back to Jess. I mean,
range 1.
Normally, this range 1 shot should be enough to kill him.
Spends it out of the game.
Yeah.
So Lorik's out.
Lorik is out.
This puts Jelte 30 points on the board there.
Jan now has an opportunity to get some shots in at Quick Draw. Both range 3 from Jess probably and a range 1 from Miranda.
Uncontested.
And then Quick Draw can only fire some crappy range 3 shot back at Jess.
Absolutely. So Jan is thinking about it. Here he goes. You see he's grabbing the dice.
Yeah, he's just going for it because he knows that the Inquisitor will be hard. Oh, nothing.
That's a regen shot there.
Yeah. And then range 3. Ooh, or can he shoot at...
Oh, that's going to be in range there.
It's just in range, and this is really tempting. I mean, if Jelte has a bad roll here, the Inquisitor might just die, but you do have 4 green dice. You do have auto-thrusters.
So here's
this. Oh, the Inquisitor shoots first, of course. One hit.
All right. Ooh. Spends a focus.
Spends a focus.
So this means
that does mean that his attack is...
Jess is not going to have any modifiers here.
No.
All right.
Crit. Okay. Unless he rolls 4 focus. No, he is
there we go.
Fine. No, Quick Draw used 4 dice at the front.
Yep. So
yeah, he could have chosen to do like 3 dice front, 2 dice back, but you're
not
going to risk it. You want to kill Lorik, definitely. You hit already a bad turn last turn by not killing Lorik. Now you want to be certain, and the range 3 shot at Jess. There's 17 minutes left. You have time enough to still kill Jess.
Especially only having the single modifier of the target log. So looking at the positioning here, you're expecting Jelte now to focus on Jess. If you can get Jess off the table and start pressuring Miranda with both the Inquisitor and Quick Draw, Jelte's in the driver's seat. Jan has the bomblets in place for both of these guys. Both of these guys are in a threat zone for the bomblet. So what I'm expecting Jan to do is place Jess in spots where if Jelte wants to be able to shoot him, he's going to have to eat a bomb.
Exactly. And another big thing, again, is the intelligence agent. And this is why there's a lot of options that intelligence agent now opens up. Because you could also even block the Inquisitor on a bomb or do some weird stuff like that.
So we're going to get an update here on Jess's shield count. I mean, not Jess's, but Miranda. I'm not sure if he regened before. We'll just go double check as we are getting towards that end game.
Yeah, I think this is really a very good match. I think both